I'll tell you, Dennis breaking the balls. That corner ball is headed towards the hole just about every time when he breaks.
Yeah, he didn't get too much of a spread here though, but
No, he didn't. But
he didn't leave a shot.
Nice shot for Scott.
Nice
He's left Dennis really only.
I like kicking into this 7. And if you hit this 7 full, the cue ball's going to freeze right there. You can send the 3 may come off the 8 into the 13.
Well, you called that one again, Chris.
No, he hit it
Yeah,
a little high. But
I wouldn't even mind sliding off the rack and headed up towards the upper left-hand corner. It's like a reverse one pocket break.
Oh, that was nice. He got rid of both. Now he's pretty much out of the break. After that,
well, he's got a bank on the 1, which I believe he's going to shoot it.
Nah,
you don't think so?
Nah, I think because he's close to the rail, he can't turn it. Like if you were off the rail, maybe you could turn it and hit it hard. But if there's any kind of makeable bank, it's probably the 13. But then you're going into
the 14, you mean, or the 12?
Or the 12, yeah.
All these different colors.
Yeah, he could play this 1 into the direction of the 14. Maybe it goes in off the 14. Maybe the.
He's also the shot he's got with the 3 ball there. I mean, that's also. I can't. I thought I would have tried to bank that, but.
Yeah, like send it. I don't think you
just
can make
send it back down in this area.
Into the 14. Maybe it goes off the 14. Maybe it hits the 14 into the pocket. You know.
Yeah. Right now, what he's looking with Dennis, and when you stop and think about it, he'll wait till his next shot before he tries to bank it.
Yeah. Yeah. Scott's thinking about lagging into the 6 and sending the 7 into the 3. How about hitting this 12 kind of thin, and then sending the 14 over here? Maybe like, but I don't think a lot of bad things could happen there. Then you leave him the bank on the 1.
Yeah, and so this is the main thing Scott's got to be careful of here. He doesn't. I kind of like what Dennis did. I would have shot the 1, but I think this is better because he can end up with a better shot.
Yeah.
At some point in time.
Yeah, well, he got rid of a couple balls there.
Yeah, and that was a good shot.
Yeah. You may see him kick at this 3. I know if you kick at this 3 rail first, you could go up into the stack.
Yeah.
But when it's that close to the rail, it's not easy to judge. You could just 2 rail the 3 out of there. I think Scott's gonna. I think he's gonna shoot at this bank. Maybe
but
not.
You know what? I don't see how he can because he's only gonna unless this is the 12, the 15-7 is dead.
Yeah, if the 15-7 is dead for sure, he's gonna bank this cross corner. I don't think there's any way he can bank it into the combination. I don't think there's no way. Can he bank it into the 10 and somehow get that rolling? I don't think so.
Well, that's a possibility. All depends what the 7 is.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna he's gonna bank this and go into the 1 rail first, into the 1 and move the 1. He tried to move the 1. I think he can hit this. I believe it's a 13 ball. 13 like a 4 ball combination.
He's got to be careful though of that 11 moving before. Which is right next to the 15.
Exactly. Like it goes off the 4 and it may disturb the path of the 7. It may come into the 7. You may see the 11 go right into the 7 here. Okay, it did.
If he would have hit that harder, he might have made it because the harder on a throw shot like that when the balls are frozen. If you shoot it softly, that's when you're going to get the maximum amount of throw.
Exactly.
If you shoot it hard, then it negates some of the throw.
And then if the ball's rolling a little bit harder, it may just fall over if it comes close to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He also, I think he hit on the end rail. Is where when he shot the 7, it hit the end rail and then hung up.
He's gonna try to get position on the 2 here. He's gonna come 3 rails all the way around like a billiard shot. You got to just barely miss hitting the stack on the.
That's an uncharacteristic miss for Dennis.
Yeah.
Wasn't an easy shot.
Yeah, he figured he'd take a chance though. Nothing's. Well, I mean, Scott could get on the 6 here
Yeah.
and break the rack open, but
Oh, you hit that very nice.
yeah,
You hit that
real.
very nice.
I mean, you couldn't have got any better. From where he was at, you couldn't have got better position. Now he'd like to make this, and I think I'd like to hit this one kind of hard. And I don't know if you're better off to leave the cue ball over here or come out in the
You got
center.
to be careful of this shot here because you got a potential to scratch off the 13 and the
Yeah,
10.
I'm guessing he's going to be shooting the 4 ball next. Let's see if I'm right. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't hit enough of the stack that I thought he would.
Yeah, I thought he would.
Yeah, he elected to hit it with follow. I don't know. It's hard to say like from this. You couldn't see. We couldn't really see the exact angle he had.
So he lost the cue ball a little bit there. He's trying to put him on the
He's looking
on
to
the
wed-
bottom of the stack.
Yeah, he's
and-
looking to wedge him in between the 10 and right there where he's pointing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he left Dennis a cross-side bank on the 9.
Yeah, cross corner. I don't know what's next, but
So
we'll see if he gets aggressive with this and tries to come up on the 2 position on the 2.
mainly what I see here is Dennis is great shooting and everything, but mainly it's what I see the difference in the game is that Scott has lost a little bit of his touch as far as playing his safeties.
Yeah, a lot of careless errors, sort of. I guess.
Unforced. if you
Yeah,
wanna call it
exactly.
that. So now it looks to me like he might try to put that 4 ball in front of the hole or
Yeah.
the 10 ball and keep the cue ball stuck up on the side of the.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like this better. You want to make sure you hit this with a good speed so the 10 gets.
Sits right in front of
Yeah.
the hole. And then Scott will have no options other than maybe a lag
Yeah.
shot.
It's going to throw. It's going to come. Yeah, that's exactly what you wanted to do. You wanted to bounce up a little bit more, but that'll do. Yeah, I had that bounced up like an inch or so, then he wouldn't have been able to put him
Yeah.
on the rail.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure he hit it as softly as he could, and he did, which wasn't quite hard enough for the 10. Sometimes these tables, they seem like they're this type of cloth, and sometimes it seems like the balls just roll and roll and roll, and then other times when you
Yeah, I know.
hit the rail, sometimes the rail seems kind of mushy to me.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he can quite do here. He could. It looks like he's. The only thing I could see is he could try to come off of the 12 and freeze him on the 15, which isn't real easy. But even if you don't happen to do it,
You're not really selling out anything.
yeah. But if you get fortunate, and you do it, then you're removing a ball from his side and freezing him. The only bad thing is if you don't, you let him see the 10, then he can just knock it away. I know Dennis was thinking about hitting that 11 into the 15, and maybe the 15 goes towards his pocket, but I think that 11 would leak out to Scott's side if he does.
Yeah, he's going to hit
Off
the
the 4.
15, then it's going to hit the 4.
Exactly, and it's going to go, maybe even go in his pocket almost. Maybe he's going to, looks like he may play my shot. Yeah.
Well, you called it again, Chris. You're amazing.
Oh.
That's now I remember why I couldn't beat you.
Yeah. Yeah, you let him kick it. Yeah, if he freezes him on those balls, he's in a little bit of a trouble.
Well, and that shot basically, I talked earlier, in the past couple of days about playing safeties, and what you're looking for when you're playing safeties are shots that you could execute over and over and over again, like that shot there. He can shoot that, and he knows pretty much what's going to happen to the balls in the cue ball. And anytime you're shooting a safety and you're not certain, you're hoping. When you start hoping, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You have to know what's going to happen. So those shots like that, very simple shot, but also very effective.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like he's going to graze the 8 and go up by the 5.
Well, what a nice touch he has.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really.
A little harder. He did pin him behind there. Yeah.
Yeah. So now,
That's perfect.
Yep.
Well, he let him see. I think he let him see the 8, but man, a little harder. If he gets him right up against that 5, then he'd really been in trouble.
I think what he's going to do is try to put him over on the left side of the table underneath the 1, so that he can't make the 13.
Yeah, if you can see this 8, I like crossing the 8. I don't know if it's going to be close to a scratch.
It is close. If you got a little bit of a slight roll off on it, you know, like you see this table here is on the right side as we're looking at it. The ball wants to roll towards the center of the table as it comes down towards.
Yeah, if you hit a little too full, if you hit the right part of it, but yeah, there's a lot of bad things could happen there for sure. And like you're saying with the roll. I don't know what he's thinking.
He just has to keep it simple.
Yeah.
You know, it means take a scratch. Take a scratch, just roll the cue ball over by the upper left-hand side of the table.
Yeah, Jonas will be cutting that 13 in for sure.
Well, I'm saying, you know, if he's got to get to the rail.
Yeah. I'm not sure quite which.
Yeah, so, see, there his safety's there. See, so in other words, he's played another bad safety, but it wasn't a question of Dennis got him in a hopeless trap. It's just he got him a little bit of a trap, but if he gets the cue ball over on that rail, then he's at least stalled the game off for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Yeah, he needed to. He was playing to get behind the 1 and double him up. But.
Yeah, and so his speed control is off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to cost him here. And he had a 3-1 lead. Dennis is trying to figure out how he can break this rack open somehow. You may see him make this right here. Not that bad if he could make this and try to float into the 11. And if he doesn't go into the 11, he's going to get on the 10 somehow. But I don't know if he's got the angle to do that.
Yeah, on these pockets, I think he's just going to roll it in and come down for the 10. But I could be wrong about that. But that looks to me to be the easiest thing
easiest
to do.
route, yeah.
These cue balls here are rather light. So they don't follow as well as they draw.
I thought it's heavier, isn't it?
No, I think the cue ball is lighter.
Oh yeah.
Because it draws real easy, and doesn't follow as easily.
Yeah, I like this shot. Make this 4 off the 8. Now you brush the 15. Now you can run out. It's a little bit of a gamble, but I mean it's going to be pretty close if he shoots this off the 8.
It looks like he's trying to play it, cut it straight in.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like it. He's going to try to put a little bit of right-hand spin on it, and so when he catches the 4, it's going to throw it towards the pocket.
I know the only way he's going to get a run out is if easier run out is if he does something with this 4 right here. Oh, yeah, maybe he can see the whole thing. If he can see it. He's got the 15 to stop the cue ball right there. It's a steep angle. It's a real tough shot, but he knows if he makes it, he's going to get rewarded. That's why he's thinking about just taking the chance. Yeah, and there's nothing after you make this 10 ball. If you make this 10, there's nothing next. Only thing you can do is make the 10 and play for the bank on the 5, but. Or he's pointing at the 2. He's looking to play for the 2.
I didn't put. He's got the possibility of the 4 off the 8 now. It's a little. But whether or not he.
I don't think he's. I think he's. Yeah.
He didn't get quite the cue ball where he wanted it on that time. His speed.
Yeah, even if he makes the 4 off the 8, he's not gonna have another shot.
Yeah, he would have been to shoot it first.
Doesn't it look from this angle, from this vantage point, like it could go off the 8? Like I was saying earlier, the cue ball was over here.
It does look like it could.
It could have, right?
Yeah,
He would have hit it a little full.
a little. Yeah, and hit it a little firm. You know, I think if you just hit it softly, that it might follow through the 8 a little bit and hit the side rail.
Yeah, well, maybe he's gonna try. He's gonna try it. I think the cue ball may come off the 15 and go into the 5, even if he happens to miss this. Maybe he gets in the 5, 15 after this, possibly.
All that, yeah, you're right. Didn't have anything after that. It was a great shot, though.
Yeah, but I feel like he should have took the chance and did that earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because then
now he's got.
I think his angle was a little funny, Chris. Like he had a much better angle there to shoot it. Okay.
I see what you're saying.
And the other one, he was going to have to cut the 4 over into the 8. All right.
I see what you're saying. Then he's not going to touch the balls at all. Yeah. Does this have a path to go in?
If it shortens up a little bit.
You gotta go between the 8 and 13. Oh, okay. He just did that.
He's playing very conservative now. He has a lead, and he's determined to keep it.
Yeah.
All he has to do, the way things are going here, all he has to do is just be patient.
Just play the waiting game
and wait for Scott to make a mistake.
I'll tell you one thing: if you leave Scott down there, you may see Scott banking this 15 ball cross corner and billiard and cue ball into the 2.
Just an observation here, but you notice that Dennis isn't quite taking as much time as he has been the previous 3 days.
Yeah.
And so he's shooting a little faster now, and I think he was using. How many times will you watch him shoot and you get up, get down, get down, get back up, get down, get back up? You haven't really seen him do that today.
No, exactly, like yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, he did make the 2. I was going to say he may make both of them here. He did.
Wow, that's a great shot. I think the most I've ever seen go in one shot was 4 balls in one hole when the guy shot. He made 4 balls in a hole in one shot. But that was a great one.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
I saw that when Dennis was going to send the cue ball up there. He should have probably looked at that. But like you were saying yesterday, he would be looking.
Right, and I think the reason is because all the factors that come into play in this match. Skill is also stamina, so he's going to take his time. He has been taking his time and taken to drain Dennis.
Yeah.
Okay, and now that he feels like he's accomplished that, he's starting to shoot a little bit to drain Scott. That's what did I say? But yeah, he is definitely playing faster today.
Anytime you're playing a top player, you got to think about everything you can do.
Every factor.
Yeah, like that shot. I mean, that was like I could see that billiard was laying pretty good. When you're playing a good player like this, you can't leave a guy some kind of free shot like that.
You got to take every advantage that you have.
Yeah.
And employ it to the fullest. And if that means slowing down the match at the pace to try to wear your opponent out a little bit.
Yeah.
Frustrate him.
Yeah, exactly.
Act like you're going to shoot and then get up and then you're sitting there watching. You go, no, he's not. You go, oh, no.
Yeah. I like walking over to the area. If I leave him here, what can he do from here? And pretend like you're the other guy.
Yeah.
I know if he was a little bit further off the rail, he would have tried to shoot this 11 straight back, maybe, but fools to the rail. Because the cue ball's going to go right into the 1, but shooting off the rail here, you just lose so much accuracy.
Yeah, this is.
I think you're just going to shoot it into the 1 and come up and down. Okay, yeah, he didn't leave him anything there. Maybe he rolls the 8 in here or something. He's got to do something with the 8. So you
left him bank on the 8.
Yeah. Don't forget it rolls out, Scott.
I don't think he's going to shoot this.
It's not easy. It's not easy. It's
Yeah.
a little bit of a funny angle. You gotta like twist it. I think you're better off to shoot this shot with some speed.
I do too.
You know. But now he hit it perfect. That's as good as you can hit it.
Sure was.
Now he's got. I think he may have a cross corner on the 1 here, maybe, and the cue ball just goes into the 11. Or no? Oh, okay, no, he's not even doing that. Yeah, he did. Oh, this looks to me as a little bit of a long game here.
Yeah.
This guy only needs 2 though, so all it takes is a bank or 2, and then it could be over. I'm surprised he left him this shot.
Well, I think, Scott shoots it. If he doesn't make it, then Dennis has a chance,
Yeah, I mean, the cue ball's going to be all the way down there. He may even wedge him on these balls. He's got to go up. He's going to go up table. He could get unlucky and sell at the 11, but it was important for Dennis to get that ball into play and then hang it on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I like him shooting the bank here. You could even get lucky and somehow maybe you kick the 1 out and fall behind the.
I wouldn't try to go into those balls if I was banking it, the 11. I would pull it, draw it a little bit, to try to stay away from those.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a better shot. See, he's being
Yeah,
real
right.
conservative. I watched a boxing match last night, and Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
And it was once to the point Thurman got far enough ahead that he actually didn't do anything but dance around for the last 2 rounds. And this is basically what Dennis is doing right now. He's far enough ahead that he can if he just plays conservative, he should win the
You
match.
just got to make sure it goes the distance.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah. No, but I know what you're saying.
There's no sense in taking any chances.
Yeah. Yeah, if the guy's going to beat you, like, make him earn it.
And then, and then Dennis can always go back to that grind game where he's just taking his time on every shot.
Like yesterday.
Yeah. He can go back to that anytime he wants.
Yeah, he left him a pretty good shot here. I mean,
Left him a shot, yeah.
Nothing bad can happen here, really. Let me see him try to make the. Hey, I don't know if he can make the 5 and sneak behind those balls. It wouldn't be a bad shot.
Yeah, you called it, Chris. So now, well, I don't think he can go off the 14.
Yeah, I think he's just go out the 14. Try to put him in the corner.
Dennis is.
Oh, Dennis is going to shoot this.
Well, yeah, the fly ball would be over the left side, the left corner.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's going to fall right on top of all the balls,
Yeah.
and he misses it.
Yeah.
Only bad thing if he hits it too full. Besides from that.
Right, Scott's on the hill now. And if he wins this game, which certainly is a favorite here, it would have been on Dennis's break. So if he wins here, and then he's going to close the gap a little bit here, and then he's got the break.
Yeah, then it's his break.
And he left Dennis a shot on this 11 ball.
Yeah, he's probably going to make this as long as he doesn't get a kiss.
I don't think he's going to get a kiss.
No. I don't think I'll have another shot, but yeah, he's a big favorite to make this shot.
It seems like when you're shooting those banks, if you can keep it close to the rail, it seems like it fades into the pocket a little bit. You know, that one there, if it had done anything, is going to favor rolling towards the rail a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas on this other side here, as long as you keep it close to the rail, it's going to stay straight. But if you're out like 6 inches from the rail, then when it's coming down, it looks like it's going to roll out. It has been rolling out.
Yeah.
So you got that one little spot there.
He just wants to get him on the back rail in this shot.
And I predict that Scott's going to shoot the 14 into the 1 and leave the cue ball right there, sitting right on top of the 14.
Yeah. And then Dennis is going to shoot the 14 in if he can.
That would be the move there to try to get one way to get the balls up at the other end of the table.
See if he tries to cross this. A lot of times I see him when he has the shot, he tries to sort of like get it rolling towards his pocket, like shooting it cross corner. And then he's going to come, the cue ball's going to come back towards the. That was all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It changes the dynamic as opposed to coming off the 1 and banking the 1 back down the other end of the table.
Because sometimes you hit it a little bad, you saw it a bank. May wind up getting a 2-railer here, but no, he didn't. I know if he was closer, you could make that 14 and freeze him up against the 12, but I think he's got a little too much distance to. Scott's got a bank, but I don't think he's going to be shooting
Look
this.
at Dennis's speed control there. He's got him practically frozen on the end rail.
Yeah.
And so once you freeze somebody on the rail, you cut down 50% of their options because they can't draw the cue ball.
Yeah. I guess he could go into the 1 and try to freeze him up on the 13.
That's not a bad shot. I think
I
that's
don't know if
that's
he
the 12.
Yeah, or the 12. I'm sorry. Yeah. If he can see it full ball of the 1, he should make it freeze him up against this ball. Looks like that's what he's doing. was smart. That was smart thinking there. Well, he may rifle this bank in.
Think so?
Probably as good as he's been hitting banks. It depends how kind of a bridge he can get. If he can get a good bridge on this shot, you're going to see him shoot this real hard.
Yeah, I think the comfort here is if you're up there shooting where you feel everything is rock solid, then you could go ahead and shoot it.
I mean, he plays a lot of banks, you know. I mean, this is a pretty routine shot when you're playing bank pool. That was pretty close, but yeah, he sold out.
You sold out a bank. That's why I don't like that shot.
Yeah, I know, because you couldn't win the game with it, really.
Right. And from that position, you know, his accuracy is going to suffer a little bit.
Of course.
I know Dennis has no choice here but to shoot the one, follow it.
Have we seen anybody, you know, when this scenario comes up, have we seen anybody try to make, you know, where you make both of them?
The head ball? Where
they've been shooting. I can't remember seeing anybody shoot it. I know here's the perfect
position for it, because you draw this cue ball offset the cue ball a little bit as opposed to being straight on.
You want to draw the cue ball to where that chalk is right now. Yeah. That's where you want to draw the cue ball
and
to.
So you end up, look, he's got the balls cocked. They look cocked to me. They don't look straight if you look at them from here.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so that favors Scott as far as banking the 11 twice up and down.
Yeah, you want to get this you want to draw this cue ball into the first diamond.
Straight back. You offset it a little bit and then draw it straight back.
Yeah, right where he is. Perfect.
See, that's my favorite shot. I never play that passive, you know, when they're frozen and then just, you know, hit the side of them like you're playing.
I used to a long time ago, but lately I always shoot it. When you play a lot of these good players, it's almost like a joke. You're scared to even leave the guy the shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very valuable shot. Very valuable.
Yeah.
And it's a good illustration of the physics that are involved in the game. How you can force that ball through with the draw. So when you hit that ball full like that, it transfers topspin to that first ball that you're hitting, so it follows through.
Exactly. A lot of guys that just start to shoot it, they hit it too thin, and you'll see the ball go cross corner to the other side. You know, when it doesn't go in the pocket, sometimes you don't hit it well. It goes cross corner to the other guy's pocket.
It's a very makeable shot, but it's also a shot that you have to practice.
Yeah, like you said, you just got to hit it real full with a lot of draw. Nothing really bad can happen.
Nice smooth stroke.
The only bad thing that happens is you draw the cue ball and scratch if you hit it well.
Well, I really believe right now that if Scott's going to make a move, it's going to have to be now.
You think?
This is like his. It's getting close to the.
Yeah, he's got to win the next 10 games in a row.
Yeah.
It's about.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
The greatest comebacks of all time.
Yeah. He's sort of like Muhammad Ali. He's up against the ropes right now, right? He's taking all the punches, and
That's right. Everybody talking about Joe Frazier.
Yeah. He's waiting to unleash his wrath.
The greatest fighter in the history of all mankind.
Scott's on the ropes right now. He's letting Dennis take the beat, and he's waiting to unleash his.
That's right.
He's letting him get tired out. Right.
Right. Well, you know, the mentality for pool and boxing is almost identical.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're on those ropes for a long time, though, it can wear you out.
Yeah, you end up with big red marks on your back from the ropes. Yeah, I whenever I watch sports, I don't care what it is, but I always look for attitude, you know. And I mean, here's a case here of all the factors that come into play. It's just like boxing, you know. Well, he beat me the first 6 rounds, but then I wore him out, and then it got to the point where he couldn't throw a punch anymore.
Yeah. He's going to play for this 13 ball here. He could go in off the 8. It could go right in. I like the shot. You just got to make sure you hit this 13 kind of thin. He played the 15. Even better. He didn't scratch.
Ooh, he got lucky there.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have left anything.
Yeah. No,
but
played a good shot there.
Yeah, he still got. Yeah, he did. the onus is on Dennis now, but it doesn't really look like he should have any problem playing a safety here. He's either going to come to the side rail and then knock the 9, or
He may come under it.
Yeah, one of those two. I kind of like the side rail a little bit better because that way you don't have to worry. The cue ball is going to be sticking there, as opposed if you come underneath.
Yeah, with
it,
like a top right English.
Yeah,
Because then the cue ball won't scratch. It'll tuck right under the 15 maybe.
if you kick underneath it, then you have to worry about the cue ball, and it's now headed in that direction.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's
tucked them right on the rail there.
Yeah.
That's perfect. You know a shot I've played here sometimes? Hit it with a real good speed, kicking 2 rails into the direction of the 11.
Yeah, and that's that's where the 3 cushion knowledge are. Like Efren.
Yeah, exactly. A shot
Efren
like that.
would feel comfortable shooting that shot.
Yeah.
If anybody is going to shoot it and feel comfortable, it would be him.
Yeah, because if you clip the 11 right, the cue ball's going to come back down and up by the side pocket, sort of. But that's a pretty risky shot.
It is risky. All depends who's shooting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Would have liked to have gotten a little farther down.
Yeah, he would have loved to get him on the 15. He'd like to get him behind the 15, but it looks like he let him.
It's almost like he's going to play the
billiard on the 15. I don't see another shot though. I mean, this 9's going to go right into the 8. Could spread everything open if he doesn't make that 15. I mean, it could be risky. Plus the 15's close to the rail, it makes it a little bit tougher, right?
Yeah. And then most people, when they were going to shoot this shot with a 9, the way they're sitting here, they would hit it with low right?
Yeah.
All right, which is actually, when you put that right-hand spin on it, it's going to have it drive right to the rail immediately.
I know. I've noticed that a lot of times. It's weird when you hit that with inside. It's like
you hold it.
It drags down.
You hold it from keeping it going into the rail.
Exactly, and it like drags straight across, right? I used to. Lately, I've like compensate that when I shoot a lot of those shots. I used to always automatically assume, you got to hit this with outside.
That's where, playing straight rail billiards, ballcline billiards, you're shooting shots like that all the time.
Yeah.
And so then you start to learn, it gives you a different perspective on what the cue ball is going to do as opposed if you're just playing pool all the time.
Of course, yeah.
All right, so that would be, there's shots that come up in straight rail billiards or ballcline, come up all the time. They come up occasionally playing this game, or occasionally playing straight pull, or occasionally whatever, but they come up all the time playing straight billiards or ballcline.
Yeah.
So you get a chance to shoot them over and over and over, and so forth.
No.
Okay, Dennis made a bad save.
Yeah, that's why I feel if you really want to be a top level player, if you got a lot of that knowledge from 3 cushion and all that, I mean, it comes
more complete player. Efren is the most complete player.
Yeah, he's got more knowledge than anybody.
Because he's got more background in playing all different games.
Yeah, and that's how he developed that real good touch from you're hitting a lot of those shots so soft and everything.
He told me that at a certain point when he was in the Philippines that nobody would play him anymore, and so then he played ballcline billiards for 6 years without playing any pool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then his pool game probably really jumped up.
Yes.
Now he knew exactly where the cue ball was going on a shot or a carom or whatever. He's got a nice shot here. I look to see him go into the 2 and open up the rack a little bit here. I don't know what kind of speed you want to hit this shot with, but that's perfect.
Scott's making a little bit of a comeback here. Dennis made an unusual, unforced error. Well, Scott has to capitalize on this.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to run a lot of balls, but I mean, he's still going to have a pretty good lead here. He makes this, the 8, the 1. It's a 5-0 lead's pretty good. He's gonna hope he has some. He'd like to have some kind of angle where you can drop into the stack here, or maybe loosen something up.
I don't think that anything that he does here going into the stack, at least, is not going to open up those balls.
I don't like going into the stack here. I mean, I like getting on the one. Maybe you have an angle where you come like right up close to the center. That's perfect.
Right,
that's
exactly,
perfect.
Right, that is, because now he can slide into him, push him down, open him up and pushing him down.
And now you float into the 3 or the 5. Maybe the 13 drops down if you run into the 5. Maybe the 10 drops down.
He's all right. They only got one out, but they left himself a shot.
Bank. Yeah.
So he's also got a bank on the 14. You know what? I might even shoot that shot first.
Yeah, it's not that bad of an idea, really. Wow, I can't believe he didn't even shoot.
Well, he didn't even look.
I agree with it. He hit that 14 with a lot of speed, come back with the cue ball. Now you're getting the ball out of the guy by the guys.
You can leave yourself the bank, and then you could also use those balls maybe to block the 14 if you miss it.
Yeah.
And then you got a bank on the 2 if you make it. Yeah. See, so I think that's what we're seeing here a little bit, is where the fatigue has become a factor, and he's not studying the table enough.
Yeah, you're a big favorite to make that 15. I mean, you got a nice
14,
bridge.
yeah.
The 14 ball. You're off the rail. You got a bridge.
I'll be right back.
You're watching On the Rail TV. I hope you're all enjoying this match. Scott Frost versus Dennis Orcollo for $200,000, race to 41 pocket, live from the Karen Room in Beloit, Wisconsin. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for this match: Aramis Billiard Balls, Simonis Cloth, Divany Cues, QB Custom Cues, Omega, the Alpha of Billiards, NationalBilliardAcademy.com, Outsville.com, and Fast Action Q.
5. Yeah, you loosen up something on your side. You should get this 3 right by the side pocket off the 2 after. This guy's gonna send 2 more up table here.
You can see it's raining.
They left him a bank. It's not laying on a real good angle, but he's definitely gonna shoot it. He can't scratch the 10 balls in front of the pocket.
What do you think about the 3 ball?
Huh?
What do you think about the 3 ball?
That's not a bad shot either. Yeah, that's not bad either.
He
feel like
he
shooting
can
the-
make the 3. He can't make the 14.
Yeah, the only better thing with the 14 is you can float down, hit it soft. With the 3, you may run into you run the risk of running into the 11 maybe. Yeah, I've seen that you need so many balls. Though. It may not be that bad to shoot the 3, but yeah, I like this shot. If you can sort of hide the 14 with the 2 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if you hit a little bit more speed there. Yeah, that's perfect actually. What am I saying? More speed. Yeah, he did just what I said. He hit the 14 with the 2. Now Scott's he's in a little bit of a dilemma here.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's gonna make sure he doesn't bank this 2 into the stack here. He wants to bank this 2 up table and come straight down just like that.
Hit that one very nice.
Yeah, he controlled the cue ball nice there.
I wouldn't go out on a limb here and say that Dennis possibly can bank the 14 whether or not he wants to shoot it.
You know a shot that a lot of people don't even shoot? How about you just try to kick the 10 in here? It's not real. At least you're getting another ball and table. Maybe you could get lucky. You corner hook them. Maybe you get them on the rail. Would be a bet even to take I don't know if it would be good to take a scratch here and lay him up against the 13-7. It's an option. You could take his foul here and lay him on the. Because if you take a scratch and you kick into the 7, maybe you loosen the 7 up a little bit now, and somehow if you make some kind of mistake.
Well, I see what you're saying. Just
You know what I mean?
roll up on it.
Yeah, soft, but maybe you loosen up the 7 a little bit. It wasn't that bad. At least now the 2 balls in a spot where he can bank it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
He's just gonna cross this, try to get it in the center of the table, and he wants to make sure he gets the cue ball on the back rail so he doesn't leave a bank. Oh, okay. Well, that's even better. He used all those balls down there as like blockers. Here's where it wouldn't be bad to try to kick the 10 in. I mean, you're a big favorite to run into it. You're going to get another ball down table.
Looking good as soon as I hit it, but after that, I wouldn't.
What do you think about that shot, kicking in the 10?
Well, that would be, for me, something different.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that's a good shot or a bad shot. I don't know. I just would.
I
would never have thought of that.
Yeah. As accurate as he can. I mean, just think about it. You knock the 10 off, now another ball comes up here, he has no shot. Now, obviously, if you kick the 10 in, there's no way Scott's going to come off these balls down here. He's going to do something with those balls up here, and then maybe you can pocket another ball, send another one down there.
Even if you don't make it, I guess you don't have to worry about leaving a shot.
Well, he's going to do the same thing, sort of. He's going to play to make the 11. Oh, he was trying to make the 11. Well, he left Scott a shot. A shot here. I don't know if he's looking at banking the 14. Yeah, this was some inside English. He's going to go back and forth and try to get on the. He had nice control on that shot. He's just gonna have to kick behind this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to kick behind it, and I would probably try to leave it. I wouldn't hit it hard. I would try to leave it somewhere on that side rail so you cut off the bank on the 3.
I think he's gonna hit it where. Oh, okay, he crossed it over. That's not bad. Yeah, he left him the 2-railer now on the 9. I think.
I might try to bank that 3 just like he did the 14.
I don't know. That one looks like it's laying a little tougher. It's so close to the rail. Yeah, I think he's shooting. Yeah, he's gonna play my shot. He's gonna just draw into the 2, bank the 9 2 rails.
Well, a shot like that, if he were to shoot.
Yeah, he didn't have a good bridge. If he had a good bridge, he'd rather shoot the 9 2 rails. But it's in an awkward position.
I think that's where.
Oh yeah, he hit that nice. He didn't make it, but.
I like that shot better than the way he was approaching the 2-9, where he's leaning over the table.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one thing that you haven't seen anybody use here is the rake.
Yeah.
Okay, at least I haven't. That doesn't mean they haven't, but what you've seen is a Q extension on Scott's part.
But even the Q extension that Scott has, it's real small. I like the real long. It makes a big difference when you have a long extension.
If I were playing this match, one of the stipulations I would have would be no Q extensions, because you're taking what's supposed to be a skill of using the rake and taking it out of the game.
Yeah.
And
plus Scott's got about 1 foot on Dennis, so.
Yeah. Right. And so it should be. I just don't believe it's like jump cues.
I never cared for that either. I never liked jump cues.
Jump cues, what they do is dumb down the game a little bit, because if a guy's hooked, instead of trying to learn a kick at it.
Yeah. It's like a lot of times when you hook a guy, it's like you left him a straight in.
Yeah, yeah. And then the rake fits into that category too also, that it's a skill that is being taken out of the game because of Q extensions.
Yeah, like Corey Dewey is real good with the bridge.
Yeah. Well, you try to play one of those snooker players, some with the bridge, and see how you like that.
Oh yeah,
it's not. Yeah, because they use it all the time. They're experts at it. Well, you don't need it anymore. You just pull out a Q extension.
Yeah. He's gonna roll into the 6, do something with the 6, and I like kicking it. Yeah, I like this. I was gonna say he floated right under there.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
Simple shot.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to skim the 9 here. I mean, that 9's blocking his bank, so he wants to skim off this 9 and come down table, I think. But
or is he going to shoot the 2 ball, try to do the same thing?
Oh, he's going
the cue ball down.
Maybe he's going to try to make the 6 or the 13. Maybe he's looking at shooting the 2 real hard into the 6 and 12.
Yeah,
and they go,
it's got a natural for the kid
exactly
for the 6 to come 1 rail off the 12 and the 12 to go 2 rails.
Yeah, and then you draw the cue ball. You try to freeze them under the 11-9.
Yeah.
I mean, you're down 6-0. It might be better to try to make something happen.
So that's he might have shot it had he had the correct angle for it.
Yeah,
but it looks like he didn't, or
Yeah, or if he was lined up straight at where you could shoot the 2 straight into the 6, then maybe he's going to do it. But.
Yeah. But here he elected to play a very simple, basic safety. The key here is that he put Scott down on the rail. He's not frozen on it, but he's awful close to it, so that he accomplished his objective.
Yeah, and Scott, yeah, that was a smart shot by Scott. He got the 9 out of play. Now the 9 doesn't bank to Dennis's pocket. I like playing this 14-2 rails. I mean, I know you can't make it, but I like to get it somewhere by your side, your side pocket.
Yeah,
and maybe
follow the cue ball straight down. Yeah, so that's a good shot.
Maybe you get him jacked up on the 10.
Try to see how that ball skidded when he hit it.
Big time.
That popped up in the air.
Big time, yeah.
And that to me, we saw it, Scott.
Yeah.
We saw it skid.
You could see it just hopped as soon as it made contact.
To be honest,
and he sold out of bank.
If I was playing in this match and those balls were skidding as much as I've seen them skid, it would shark me.
I think a lot has to do with the measle ball. I don't really care for using it. Like I said, that chalk sticks to it.
Well, in my opinion, these balls are dirt magnets.
Yeah. Yeah, they must be. Look at this. It's really going to cost them, too.
It's like this isn't the first time I've seen these type balls skid like this. I've been watching it for like 20-some years. Yeah. And they have a propensity for skidding that the old Brunswick Centennials, you would see one occasionally.
Yeah.
You see them with these balls, this brand, all the time.
Yeah, it must be what they're made out of or something.
It is. Well, they advertise these balls. Here's a science
some kind of plastic
observation.
Right?
No, they advertise these balls, the surface as having a vitrified surface, which means glass. That's what vitreous means.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so in science class, when I did attend school, the days that I was there, the teacher pulled out a glass rod and a silk cloth and rubbed the glass rod with the silk cloth and build up a static electricity charge so that if you get anywhere near dust, it'll pick the dust up. All right? And so now you got balls with a glass surface rolling across cloth, and they're picking up a charge. And it's picking up dirt, attracting dirt. They're dirt magnets.
I see.
I picked a really good time to walk over here. I just learned something. I picked a really good time to walk over here.
Well, that may or may not be true, but it certainly is It's plausible.
Yeah. Somebody that's a player should go ahead and do some research and try to figure out a way to make a set of balls where
they're skid resistant.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be the marketing for it. Skid resistant.
Yeah.
And if Aramith is watching this, I've already written them via email and told them what I thought about these balls, and they said, well, we haven't noticed anything. Yeah, well, that's because, in my opinion, you're not a player.
Yeah, exactly. They should get somebody that's a scientist or whatever.
Somebody that plays that can make an evaluation on the balls, other than just the machinist that made them.
Yeah. Yeah, they should look into making some different materials or whatever, different things they can make them with or whatever. That's pretty unfortunate. I mean, that one error, it wasn't even, he didn't really even do anything wrong.
He didn't do anything wrong there. When that ball popped up, the cue ball popped up in the air after it hit the object ball, and then it lost its forward momentum.
Exactly. You could see the cue ball, the ball is turning and turning, all of a sudden it just stops in midair.
Yeah.
Comes to like a dead stop.
It's really, I mean, can you imagine you're getting all psyched up for the match you're going to play for all this money and everything like that, and then when you get up on the equipment, the balls are skidding.
Yeah.
How would that, I mean, I'll give Dennis credit, it doesn't seem to bother him, but it has bothered Scott. And if I was up playing, it would bother me too.
Yeah. What brand of balls are these that they're using?
They're the Aramith tournament or TV balls, but they're made by Aramith. That's my understanding, and this is the TV version of their Aramith Super Pro balls, which, in my opinion, I've been playing with them for over almost 30 years, and they're the worst balls I've ever played with. Because of the skidding. They look nice. They're very pretty. They just
They're
skid.
shiny.
Yeah, shiny and got a nice luster to them.
Yeah. So he's got a makeable shot here. He's got a cut. He's going to kill the cue ball. Maybe he'll have something on the 5. Maybe he'll try to get on the 5. I don't know. Wow, look at this. He almost had position on the 5.
Well, he's tightened it up a little bit. Now 6-4 in favor of Scott.
Yeah, Scott wants to get this 9 on his side so Dennis can't shoot
He'll play
this 2
rail
ball.
first and then kind of cross over the face of the ball.
Yeah, try to get it. He'd like to get it by the side, I think. Not in the side.
You see how a lot of times when that ball is kicked at like that, it almost always heads toward that side pocket.
I know. Scott always talks about that shot. Well, he's got the perfect. I think he's going to bank this 9 cross corner, and he's going right into the 13 and loosen up everything. That's what I see, at least. You may even, if you get lucky, you may even kick this 5 2 rails towards your pocket. You know, the cue ball goes 1 2 cushions. Maybe kicks.
That could happen
it's
too.
Possible. I feel like it's probably going to hit the 13, though. I feel like the cue ball's going to probably hit the 13. But he may get some kind of bank after this, straight back, if he makes this.
See, he turned it loose, and he got a little bit lucky. He could have scratched off that 5 ball very easily.
Yeah.
We got lucky he didn't. Scott's going to bank a 2 railer here on the 2 ball?
No, straight back. Straight back.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he hit the shot pretty good. The last 2 times he hit it. That's in.
Great shot.
You may see him. He may shoot the 3 railer here, maybe, but I don't know.
No. Well, Scott's making a little bit of a comeback. If he wins this rack, it'll be 3 racks in a row.
Oh, will it? That'll be 3 in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah. 27-35. He's going to play the 2 railer here, I think. Oh, he did a little bit there. He loosened everything up. I mean, it's possible that.
So he's going to have to be careful here. Doesn't sell out of bank.
Yeah, he wants to make sure he plants him on the back rail here, and he did. He can't shoot the 5. I think he's just got to bank this 9 straight back and
Jesse, your fries are up.
hope for the best. He could scratch off the 13 with the cue ball if he banks this 9, but I mean, I think he's got to try. He's got to. There's no safe. He's got to shoot.
Yeah, you're right there. You seen that? That's what I'm talking about, Chris. The balls don't follow that easily.
Yeah.
All right, and so normally, if the cue ball, because the cue ball's so light, it has a tendency to stay on the tangent line longer.
I feel like on that shot, you get hit it with a touch of inside. That'll change the angle, right? Just a touch of inside. It'll make you get out of the scratch.
Well, it's now 3 games in a row for Scott, so he's making a comeback. I'd really like to see that. I'd like to see a close match.
He's inching off the ropes right now. Still,
yeah.
He's still letting them, tiring him out. But yeah, he made a couple of pretty good runs there, Scott, last few
Yeah,
games.
he's kind of gotten his groove back a little bit, and it also looks like Dennis is, maybe taking a You know how they take a breather for a round or so.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, today it's 4-5. Dennis is winning. Right? Am I right?
See, it was
23 to 30 going in, right? So yeah, Scott's won 4, Dennis has won 5 today.
that made a fairly good break there, but he should be able to come off
Yeah.
the 2 or the 8.
Yeah, if
he
he's-
wants to try to do that.
Yeah, he'd like to come short rail, long rail, and wedge him right on the 13.
Yeah. See now,
A little too soft.
yeah, a little too soft. And he tied a ball. He
I mean,
tied those balls.
I
up.
guarantee you, you're going to see Dennis kick 2 rails into this 8 and try to make the 8.
It
I
could be
think.
possible. It's definitely pointed towards the hole.
I mean, as accurate as this guy kicks, I see him going 2 rails and into this 8. I mean, as long as he hits the 8 full, this 2 is probably going in. I don't know if he may get another shot. Cue ball may go up against the 6 and he gets stuck in the stack, but the only bad thing you don't want to do is hit it too thin. If you come off the bottom side of the 8, you run the risk of selling everything out.
You know, you got to make it hit
Yeah.
on the top.
Yeah, you got to hit on the top side of the 8 here. As long as you hit on the top side of the 8 or in the middle,
You have
you're
to
fine.
wonder, you know, if the 2 ball is if it will pass the 10.
I think it will. It looks like it's like wired right in.
He left a shot here. That's funny
Yeah,
because
see-
that 8 didn't move at all.
Yeah, you know, because he hit it so much on the top side, I feel like he threw it off. Like
If
that.
yeah, I don't think he wanted to hit it on the top side because if he does, that 8's going to kiss off it and bounce, hit the end rail and bounce up.
Yeah, he wanted to hit it more fuller.
Yeah. Scott's getting. He's
If he can get the cube, I don't know if he can get the cue ball to roll into the 14. That's what he was hoping would happen, but
looks. Does it 12 balls and pass the 6?
No, for sure it does. I don't believe so. Now the way he's lining up, it looks
It looks like it. That's what I'm saying. Now, I used to be when I was younger, I could sit in the chair and watch and see, and I get, well, he can't make that. But over now, I've been out of commission for so long, I can't tell anymore from the chair. I got to get
I
up
don't
and
think
look.
there's no way that. I mean, I'd be really surprised if that 13 pass. I guess it does.
He's probably got a half a pocket. He's got a pocket, but it's not a very big
Wow,
one.
I can't believe it. Man, from here it doesn't look like there's a chance. Yeah, obviously I was way wrong. This is tricky here. I mean, I don't know if he's going to play for the 9. Hopefully he can play for the 9. You don't want to float into those balls and get locked up. He may.
See, and there, that light cue ball, actually, he hit farther up the rail than what he wanted because, in my opinion, because the cue ball's so light.
Yeah, I guess that 9 didn't go. He would have played for the 9. I guess the 9 must not pass. Obviously it doesn't from here. He's going to try to get them all out of here. He's going to hit the 10 into the 13 into the 2. Oh no, he had a bank.
And he's going to bank the 13 too.
I like that. He got a little aggressive there, but
Yeah.
I like that shot. You know, this guy's got all these balls by his pocket.
Yeah. So now the key here, obviously, is you're going to shoot that 13.
Do you
Yeah,
roll the dice again?
Well, he only gets 1 if he does. You know, it looks like.
Yeah, he only gets 1, but it's a lot more than that because now you make that. Now you give the guy the 2. The guy's got no danger. You could make the 2 and kick into the backside of the 13.
I think if he was closer to the 13, you know, it looks like he's shooting at the 2. Maybe.
You know, the shot I wouldn't mind that much is how about you go into the 13 and billiard the 2 in, like softly, you know? So you maybe
Yeah.
move the 13 where the 9 is. Or I think he's gonna kick the 13 out softly. Oh, okay, he just went ahead and banked it. I like seeing him shoot that shot. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, now you can either. I don't think he's gonna shoot this tough shot, but hey, you know, now he's got no jeopardy. You know, makes the 2 ball. He makes the 2 ball for the guy, and you know the guy can't put him in any kind of trap or anything really.
Well, he has a lead now. You got to protect it.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't like making this 14. You know, you make
No.
this 14. Somehow
only
you
get
leave
1.
yourself. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could draw down for those balls, but what happens if
Yeah.
somehow you don't
hook yourself.
Yeah, let's say you get down here on the diamond where you're doubled up. I mean, now you're dead. I'd rather just give him this ball.
Yeah, protect the lead.
But I mean, he's feeling pretty good. He made a lot of tough shots, but I don't see him. But it's good that he took some time to think about it, you know. He didn't want to even leave him a breath of a bank. Like he could have rolled. That was smart that he did that actually, because if he just rolls the cue ball in and leaves him there, he's got a free shot on the 7. Maybe it creeps by, maybe it doesn't.
You know what? I mean, if he rolls about another few inches there, then he's going to leave him that 4 or
Yeah.
the 11.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know if plus he's not on the rail either.
Yeah.
Okay, and so now Dennis can, whatever shot Dennis decides to shoot, he can hit it whatever way he wants it
Yeah.
because he's not on the rail.
He did get kind of fortunate. He left him in the perfect spot. Could have came out a lot worse. He moved him around a little bit nice there. I know Scott wants to just really make sure he doesn't leave Dennis any sort of shot here. You know, Dennis is down 5-1 in this game, and if he's got any sort of bank or anything, he's going to be shooting at it.
He's got to protect his lead.
Yeah. Yeah, right now Scott wants to figure out a way to get rid of those balls on his side, get them up table to 5, 7. They're like a little bit of a threat. Okay, well, look at this. He may have left him a bank.
He almost made the ball in his hole.
Yeah.
You got lucky there. He didn't sell out a bank on the 6.
Yeah. Now he's going to kick this draw firm, I think. Or I thought he was going to kick to the bottom rail, but it's risky to scratch. The last thing he wants to do is scratch here.
You're better off shooting the ball in the hole if there's any risk.
I think he's just going to like double kiss it soft. Oh, wow, he could make that. Boy, I didn't think you could make that. I thought that was a kiss.
Yeah, it looked like it from here.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
Yeah, he had some knowledge to make
That's
that
a great shot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, now he's won 4 in a row.
Yeah. Maybe it was just because of our viewpoint that we couldn't see it. But I think that was a good shot. I mean, that was real close to a kiss.
Yeah. But he, the only thing if he got a kiss, then he could have kissed off on a double kiss, kissed off and scratched, but he beat the kiss.
Yeah. That's four in a row that he won.
Yeah, he's hanging in there.
Yeah.
I give him credit.
Yeah.
His body language has changed, if you notice.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of he's got a little bit of a strut when he makes a good shot. A little bit of, playing with a little bit of confidence, more confidence now. Yeah, I know if I'm Dennis, I'm thinking to myself, man, I better put this guy away. Next game, if I get any kind of chance, I better, run out.
Mm-hmm.
You got a fairly decent break. I mean, and it doesn't look like there's got no way to. Here's where I like kicking up and down. I think this is the perfect shot to kick up and down and in between the 14 and the rail, like a ticky shot sort of. I think that's the only shot here. As accurately as Dennis kicks, I mean that should be. I mean, some bad things could go wrong, but I think it's his best shot. I don't see anything else he can really do. He didn't even take a look at it. He's looking at shooting this 11 into the 1, sticking the cue ball in the stack, and maybe hoping he frees something loose.
Yeah, and then at the very least get a different look than what he has now.
Yeah, or he's going to do the same thing with the 9, shoot the 9 into the 2.
And it looks like maybe that the 10 ball is a ball right next to the cue ball, in between the 13 or the 12 and the 8, and so he might be able to shoot it right at the 10, stop the cue ball right there, and knock a few balls in front
I
of
feel
his
like
hole.
I feel like he's gonna shoot the 8 into the 2 and freeze him on the 10. Now he's gonna put the 2 into play.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing he can really do there. Or you could shoot the 13.
The 12. That would be the 12. Right. 10.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a 12. Then either way, the 2 or, he's shooting the 10-3, knock the 3 down to the end rail and stick them right up on the 12 ball and the 8.
Yeah, I like getting I like the shot. I like getting
Yeah.
the 2 into play.
Same thing. This might be a little easier. Oh,
Well, he got a scratch, but that's okay. Plus, with that 2 down there, now that blocks his path of kicking 2 cushions under the 14.
yeah.
This is a touchy shot. I guess he's not going to hit the 2. He's going to just foul straight forward. Oh, well, he left him a shot here. I mean, he can make this 8 off of the 14. I'm sure he can just cut it in.
Yeah, it looks like I think he can cut it, but anyway, he can use the 14 for
The only
side-
bad thing I can see
sideways.
happening here is he cuts this 8 in, the cue ball goes into the rail, into the 15, and it goes right in the side pocket. It's a possibility.
Yeah, that's possible, but I don't think he's even going to hit the. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's going to spin this in. He's going to spin this with maximum English. It'd be pretty unfortunate to catch that kind of an angle where you go on the side, but it's possible. Okay, yeah, I like the way he did. I like the way he played that shot.
Yeah, you call it again, Chris. It didn't look like to me he would hit the 15, but
Yeah, when you load it up with all that spin and just touches the rail, it just goes. He's gonna make this 6. Yeah, I like making this 6 and falling on the 2. Okay, he's looking at the. I don't think he's got a good path to get on the. I feel like he's running into that. I mean, I'd rather just.
shoot the 1 and then the 6 to 14.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
His angle on the 6, he can do it, but it's not a natural angle.
I like-
If he just played straight follow, the cue ball is going to come down maybe and dip into the 14.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I guess so. I guess maybe here you can develop the rack a little.
Look at
he
this.
missed that shot, boy.
Look at this. Well, whatever momentum that he had, he's just lost it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a crucial shot. He had to. I
He
mean,
didn't take enough time on it, I don't think.
No.
I mean, he took his time looking around which one he was going to shoot, and then when he got up to shoot the ball, he didn't take his time. There was an extra ball that went in up in the corner, the 15
oh yeah, the
ball.
15 ball. Yeah.
That might change the dynamic once we can see it.
Yeah, it makes things a lot more difficult actually. Yeah. I'm guessing he's gonna play for the 2. He'd like to come straight across and play for the 2, but it's kind of funny because if he goes too far, the 14's blocking, making the 2. The key to the run out here is somehow you get an angle to fall on the 3. Now everything spreads open.
Yeah. And it also looks like that 13 ball, which is touching the 10, I don't know whether it passes the 10, I don't know, but it looks like the kiss is definitely headed towards the hole.
Yeah, this shot is going to determine whether he runs out this rack or not, depending where he gets. He'd like to have that angle where he can pocket the 2 and float up into the 7. Then he's got the 3. But I mean, it's real touchy to get on the 2 because you just got to come.
So I would say if he comes straight across and hits the 15.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, if he makes a 13, the cue ball's got the angle where it's going right toward. It's going to bump the 3. Yeah, I think that's what he's concerned about. He feels like he's going to go into the 3. Yeah, I think he's better off to make this and draw it up, and maybe he can do something with the 11 next. No, he's playing to get on the 2. Maybe he gets on the 5-2 combination. Oh wow, he almost went in.
So yeah, he came across and hit that 15,
Yeah.
which I thought might be, but he hit it too hard, because if he would just bumped it like he did, then he's either got the 13 or the 10.
Yeah.
Garcia, your order's up.
I don't know what he's going to do here. I don't think he can make this 14 off the 3. Can he do that?
I mean, if he does, he's gonna have to hit it a little bit of speed.
Yeah. Or he can play the 5 rail first to make the 2, but then I don't think he can.
I don't like. Yeah. Then now if he misses that, he loses. It looks like he might be able to cut that 14 straight in.
Oh, does it go? Oh, it goes. I thought the 2 was blocking it. Yeah, if this goes, for sure that's the shot. I thought the 2 was blocking the path. Yeah, he's going to go into the 7 probably, and maybe he gets up on the 1, the 8.
You see, in this here, like on a shot like this, where you're trying to get that cue ball to follow through to hit that 7,
Yeah.
because the cue ball's so light, when it comes off that 14, it's going to go.
Yeah, it looks like it may even go into the 1.
Yeah, so you got to be careful here that he doesn't end up in the upper right hand.
Yeah,
corner.
the worst thing was happening is somehow he makes this and he goes in between the 1 and goes all the way down. He
yeah.
goes in between the 7, doesn't touch the 7, doesn't
Yeah.
touch the 1.
Yeah.
He's thinking about drawing it straight down. I mean, if he can get on this 1 or 8, he's going to get a lot of balls here. Okay, that's
where Dennis is.
yeah. Now he's got the 8.
Well, he should run out from here.
Yeah.
You trying to cool me down?
Yeah, he probably wants to get on the 7 after this, maybe. He'd like to get on the rail.
But I don't think, because if he doesn't get perfectly on the rail, so I think he's going to go for the 11.
Yeah, that's the safer route, I think.
And then come across and
Yeah.
either hit the 15 or slide by it, so he's got the 10 and the 3.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that was a better route.
Trying to cool me down?
And now he's going to play the cue ball to go into the 14, into the 15 ball.
Yeah, even if he doesn't, if he goes
Yeah.
by it, he's still going to
Exactly.
have a shot.
Yeah, he's playing to go into the 15, but if he doesn't, real softly, his cue ball's just going to float over with, if he goes into the 15, then he's got a lot of options. He can play the 10, the 3, the 13. That's about the worst thing that could have happened there. The worst
Yep.
thing. But he's still got
Still like him from here.
Yeah, of course. He's got a combination, but if he somehow happens to miss the combination,
Now, you see, in my opinion, like Scott's getting up and looking at it, and I don't think he's got any business walking up to the table when it's not his shot, unless they were playing a questionable hit or something
Yeah.
like that, which he's not.
yeah. He just wants to win this game so bad, he's praying something bad happens. Yeah, he figures to make this 8 out of 10. He's a huge favorite to make this shot here. I mean, he just knows. He knows what he's in jeopardy if he misses the shot. And that's why he wants to bear down and make sure that he makes it. I mean, this game's he's either gonna win or lose this game on this shot here.
On this shot right here.
Yeah.
So now Scott's over there, and you gonna shoot? You gonna shoot?
Yeah.
You gonna shoot?
I know. It's like you're getting up out of your chair to sweat it, and then all of a sudden you're back down.
And then so you sit back down. He gets up, and you get up again.
You made it. playing for 3 from here. I don't know if he's hoping he's going to avoid touching the 15, but I don't know I can't really tell how steep his angle is. I'm pretty sure he's got.
Yeah, he drew the cue ball a little bit more than what he wanted to, I would say, when he
Yeah.
shot the combination.
He'd like to just pull it back and have an angle on the 15 to come up for one of those balls up table, but it's the worst thing that could happen if he somehow gets in the back rail. Or the worst thing that could happen is he doesn't want to contact the 15 here. It looks like he may have the angle where he's going into the 15. Okay, he must have the, yeah, I'm guessing if he shoots a 13, he knows he's going right into the 15. It's going to...
No. It also looks down, if he puts straight follow, he's going to come down into the 3, and if he hits on the left side of the 3, he's going to have a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another possibility. Looks like he's drawing the ball. He's just going to try to get an angle on the 15 and go up table probably. Whew. That's the spot he didn't want to get to.
Yeah, but I think that he's going to play this.
3-ball combination?
Yeah, and just hold the cue ball right there. And if he makes a 3, he'll have a shot on the 5.
Yeah. So you want to shoot this directly into the 2, and he may even draw the cue ball behind the 6 in case, If he's not real sure of the shot, he's probably going to play the cue ball behind the 6.
Well, I think that he's going to have to hit it too hard because he wants that 3 sitting right in front of his hole.
Watch, he's going to amp up a little bit. He's going to twist it right behind there.
Oh, Chris called it again. He hooked himself.
Yeah, he wasn't real sure, so he wanted to make sure he didn't sell out. He could have had a shot on the 6, I think, if he was, a little bit closer. It's not real easy to play defense here.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looked to me like that you might want to just come off the 6 and put him on the end rail. He's going to have a bank on the 15.
Yeah, he's got to
probably shoot it too.
Of course, he's got to shoot it. If he could somehow shoot this 4-ball by his side and draw the cue ball back and freeze him on the 6, he'd do that. But
you know what I think he's going to do? I think he's going to shoot the 4, and I think.
How about this shot? You shoot the 4 into the 6. They both go this way and slide the cue ball down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why he was looking down there.
I like that shot.
You clear the hole and
at least you're getting rid of 2 of the balls.
Yeah.
Maybe that 4 ball goes by the 2 and wedges up in the side pocket. Now at least you got 3 balls that are completely out of play in case the. Let's see if he sees that shot. I don't know, it doesn't even look like he's considered it. And if you happen to get all the way down by the corner pocket, if you go all the way down, then he's really got nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all he's got to do is just graze that 6 and put it down on the end rail.
Yeah, well, Scott's going to.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about shooting. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
It looks like, but.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Scott's going to be shooting this bank. I guarantee you that. He's going all out, and he's going to shoot at something here. I like playing the 15.
Well, he's going to try to place a cue ball over on the rail by the 2 ball.
Yeah.
Bank the 6.
Yeah, I guess it's an easier shot, less of an
He's got
angle.
more control over it.
Yeah. Yeah, he hit it pretty good. Nope, it went straight down. Oh man, he was pretty fortunate there. He got pretty fortunate there. What are you going to play for the 5 next year? Or take care of the 5 later? I guess you got to take care of the 5 now. can't shoot the 5 now, can he?
Well, he
I
can
guess,
do it.
yeah, he's got a nice bridge. I thought maybe he was
You think he's
elevated.
going to try to come up for the 2
Yeah,
ball?
he's going to try to kick the 2 ball out a little bit. And if I've seen Efren do this a lot. Like he plays he's not going to roll into the 2 real hard, but maybe he nudges it out. If he misses it, then the cue ball comes out a little bit more, and he's got the 4 next. He's going to try to kick the. I think he may even try to play position on the 2. He may try to go into the 7.
Yeah.
Nope, he didn't go into the 7. That was big there. If he would have rolled into that 7 and had the 2, I mean, he's still in good shape.
I don't believe he can shoot the 2 ball. It looks
No,
like
no.
he is. But
No, he's
going to shoot it.
He
Or
is.
he's at least thinking about it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you need all of them. It's not. I mean, he's close to it. It's a little bit of a steep cut, but I mean, he's got a chance. Then he's going to have, by shooting the 2. Now he'll have a better angle to get out to fall on the 4 and the 9. You know, right now he's got a. It's hard.
Well, if he misses the 2 ball, he loses the game.
Yeah.
Period. So he's got to go for here for what he knows for sure.
Yeah,
you know, and if he, you know,
I think he's supposed to gamble here. I like to gamble here. I mean, he doesn't really lose the game. The cue ball figures the cue ball figures to roll up maybe in the center of the table. I mean, somewhere.
he's going to hit this with high left.
Yeah.
I think to straighten it out once it hits that rail.
He's going to try to get the cue ball like right around the center of the table. Maybe a little bit maybe in the center, favoring his side. But, I mean, he's got a chance to win the game if he makes this shot. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, he made it. Perfect. And now he's got the perfect angle to fall on the 9.
The 1, yeah, and then he makes those and banks a 7.
You just want to
cross
make
corner.
sure that you hit this shot hard. I mean, you don't want to under-hit this shot.
Yeah.
Because if you hit it with a good speed, now if you fall too far on the 1, you're on the 9.
So he's going to hit this one with low, or a little bit of left.
Yeah, left. He
Anyway,
wants to
and try to spin over to the side rail underneath
Exactly.
the 7, and then come out into the center of the table underneath
He wants the cue ball to contact right above the second diamond. He wants to come out the cue ball to come out right above the second diamond in that area. He underhit it a little bit.
But you know what? He did underhit it, you know, but this is a bank that's got to be made.
I think he's got to cut this 1 ball in, come back and forth, and get on the side. Yeah, he can.
See, on that shot there, he should have gone, instead of, as you said, not hitting it hard enough, we should make sure that you hit it hard enough, and even if you hit it a little bit too hard, you still got
Yeah,
the shot.
he's got a pretty good shot here. I mean, he can go back and forth, come on the 9, or 1 rail. Okay, 1 rail he came on it.
Tell you what, if he makes a comeback here.
Be like sticking a dagger in you. Well, I'll tell you one thing though, that whatever shot he gets on this 7 ball after he makes this 9, whatever shot he gets on the 7, I don't think he's gonna be able to roll it. I think he's gonna.
Yeah,
Have to,
he's gonna. Well, I would just roll the 9 in and keep
Yeah,
the
I
cue
know.
ball over there about where the 9 is, so he can, you know, bank. He doesn't have to worry about selling out.
Okay, he made it.
Yeah, he can put it
He's
right.
got a little
back
bit of an
about where
angle.
the
Now, yeah,
9
now he can slide up. If you miss this shot, you just want to make sure you play it to the long rail. That's the not a real.
Long rail, I would say short rail. You want to play it short.
Oh, you want to hit the long rail, so if you miss it, it comes back there, back here.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did.
And they sold out a bank here a little bit. I mean, you know, this is a bank that he's going to
Yeah.
shoot it. He certainly is not going to play
Definitely.
safe on this.
Definitely.
So he missed his angle on the 7 just a little bit, you know, so
Yeah.
that caused him to not be able to hit the 7 quite the way that he wanted to.
Yeah.
If he had gone a little further over to the right, then he would have had a better shot.
Only bad thing that happened here is he somehow goes 1 in the side, or you could.
I think he's just going to play a straight cut with no.
That's right. I like just going up and down with the cue ball.
Yeah.
With no English. I don't like hitting this with a lot of English. I think.
And the one thing about this shot, though, the way these balls bank, sometimes the rails seem like they're kind of mushy. You don't want a shot like this, so you got to add a little speed to it, so that the cue balls are going to go up and down.
He's going to draw this with a lot of spin.
Yeah.
Nope, he overdid it.
Yeah, and you see
Wow.
that shows you how sensitive these balls are to
Yeah.
left and right hand spin, because the spin was what caused him to overcut it. And anytime you're putting left or right hand spin on the cue ball and contacting these balls are ultra sensitive to left and right hand spin. Anytime
sure.
you cut the ball, any
Yeah.
types of cut shots.
That's why
You're watching On the Rail TV. I hope you're all enjoying this match. Scott Frost versus Dennis Orcollo for $200,000, race to 41 pocket, live from the Karen Room in Beloit, Wisconsin. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for this match: Aramis Billiard Balls, Simonis Cloth, Divany Cues, QB Custom Cues, Omega, the alpha of billiards, NationalBilliardAcademy.com, Outsville.com, and Fast Action Q.
Hi, I'm Rocket Rodney Morris, and welcome to my DVD, Rocket Science.
Turn of events in this game, and I think it came back to that safety that Dennis played with the 6 and the 4 that were sitting right there.
exactly.
He elected to go down here, and we both thought that he should push him over there.
Of course, yeah. Get him away from his pocket.
Yeah. Oh, he almost got a double kiss there.
Yeah, he didn't leave him anything.
And then even he left a shot here.
Yeah, he
you
did.
see, and that could have been maybe the cue ball drifted a little bit over to the left, which it seems like it wants to do on that
Yeah.
side of the table.
Only thing you don't want to do on this bank is overcut it. It's only
Yeah.
a bad thing that can happen.
Yeah, and so speed control here is very, very important also. But he should be able to, shoot this with a fairly soft speed and that cue ball float down to the end rail.
Yeah.
With a little bit of left-hand spin on it to hold it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he overcut it.
Like I said, the only way you don't want to miss it.
Looky here, and now, yeah, that's the only way. You're right. And that's kind of a hard shot to judge because you can't just shoot straight at it with the left-hand spin. You got to allow for the curve on its way.
Yeah, sometimes I don't mind hitting it with just high instead of loading it up with the right English. Yeah, sometimes in that shot though, if you just hit it high, you're not going to control the cue ball as good. I mean, it may come out 3 cushions, but you get more of an accurate hit. I think he may be shooting this. No, is he going to shoot this 3 rails? No, he's just going to play safe. I feel like this may be laying pretty good for a 3-railer, but
So that ball acted a little funny when he hit it. It looked like. Did you see that?
yeah, it turned a little
Yeah.
You can just tell by the noise.
Yeah, it makes a weird
When you
noise.
play enough, you can just hear that noise.
And he's gone, and now he's.
I don't think he left him anything here. He may have left him a shot here, but
his placement, real close to the rail.
I don't think he can shoot this.
I think he's going to shoot it.
I think it's going to kiss. It's real tricky. It's laying right on a kiss.
So you notice Dennis now is playing much faster.
Caught, yeah.
Like normally, yesterday he would have looked at that and gotten up and down like 3
Yeah.
or 4 or 5 times.
Exactly. I don't know if he's gonna. He may play a kick here. He may kick under the 7, maybe.
I like that shot better than the 2-railer where he's.
Yeah,
gonna,
because you lose the cue ball with the
yeah,
2-railer.
Yeah.
You just want to hit. I don't know. He's playing the 2-railer.
You can hit it hard.
He had pretty good speed on that.
It's like you said. I think it's a sellout shot.
Yeah. This time it wasn't.
It's only a good shot if you make it.
Maybe, I don't know. He runs the risk of scratching 2 in the corner on this shot. I'll tell you that. Or in the side.
Yeah.
That was going. That's going right in the 2. Like I said, 2 in the corner. That was going right in the pocket.
Yep.
A little harder. He left it in a bad spot for Scott too.
Yeah, Scott's is gonna have a hard time
He's
getting
gonna-
the 4 ball back on his
He
side of
may
the
leave him a
table.
3-railer here, but I think he may. Yeah, I figured that's what he's going to do. Oh no, he did that. Wow, that was a. Nah, he did leave him a bank, but it looks like a cue ball maybe going to the side pocket.
Yeah, that's what he's got to be careful of here.
You got to hit a little bit of inside on this shot. This is
Yeah.
a tricky shot here. I don't know if you can. It's a real funny angle. I think you got to put a little bit of inside, a little bit of high inside.
Maybe they should be playing on one of those tables like Earl likes playing with no side pockets.
Yeah. Then he'd have a good. Then he'd have a great shot. Or how about the 1 pocket table they have where there's the only pockets are here.
The
I've
2
seen it.
corners. You know what? One time I was out on the road. I was with Steve Gumphrey. We were in Missouri. You don't
Yeah.
remember Steve Gumphrey?
I don't think so.
But he was from Rockville, Maryland. A real good player. He passed away about 30 years ago with skin cancer. But we were in Missouri somewhere, and we were in a motel room, and I went to sleep. And that night I had a dream. I walked into a pool room, and there was a table with only 2 pockets on it. So then we went to the pool room. We were in Springfield, Missouri. We walked in the pool room. There was a table there with only 2 pockets on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sort of like the Twilight Zone or something.
Yeah.
Huh? No.
That's the danger of that shot.
It is,
so-
yeah.
And so this is a shot really. I mean, he misjudged it a little bit, I guess.
No, he
it's
left
like-
him a little bit of a funny angle here too.
Yeah, well, but he's got a shot that he really shouldn't have.
Yeah. No, but yeah, obviously, yeah, for sure.
Best thing he did there is put the cue ball on the end rail.
Yeah, and the ball's close to the rail, so now it's hard to control the cue.
Yeah.
Seeing that the ball's close, now the cue ball's going to spring out. You know,
Yeah.
it's not easy to play defense on this shot here.
Is he gonna try to make this? No, I guarantee he's gonna get up. He's not gonna shoot this one. He's gonna stand up. Told you.
Good read. But seeing that it's so close to the cushion, it makes it even harder to hit to hit the kick shot.
Well, and there it looks to me like the 4 ball is maybe a quarter of an inch up off the rail. From there, it's not frozen, and so then if he were going to kick, this would be the best position for it because you can hit the rail or the ball first and have a chance to make the ball. Plus, they're going to split too. So when he comes down and kicks at it, if he hits it good, then the cue ball is going to cut the 4 over by the hole, either by just cutting it or rail first, and the cue ball is going back up at that end of the table.
Yeah, the shot I like is trying to 2-rail the 7 towards the pocket he's under right now, and the cue ball spins out towards the other pocket. Oh, he played it like that. Oh, okay, well, that's interesting. That was a good shot.
Yeah, whether or not he was trying to do that,
I think he was
You think so? I don't think so. I think he was playing the kick at it to either
to make it
Yeah,
or get it rolling towards his pocket.
because the 4 ball was sitting right in that best position for kicking at a ball when
Yeah.
it's close to the rail. If it's frozen, that's a different story. But that
Yeah.
little gap there.
Yeah, he wanted to get it rolling towards his pocket and come straight up table with the cue ball. Mm-hmm. You got a shot here. How about you kick 2 rails behind it?
Yeah,
I've seen people make it, but I think it's laying a little bit too far off, and he's got too much distance.
I think he can do that, Chris. But the problem here is that if, you could sell out a bank.
Yeah, that's asking too much.
See, so
If I'm Dennis, I'd rather just hang this 7 up in the pocket, and now if Scott has to make it, maybe he doesn't get over far enough. And
which is Dennis's hole?
Dennis is right here.
Okay, so then what you're saying is to go ahead and just roll the 7 in and leave the cue ball.
No,
right
I'd like to hang it. I'd like to hang it because now when Scott shoots, if he tries to pocket the 7, if he doesn't get the cue ball over
Yeah.
far enough, maybe you get a spot shot.
Yeah, you're right. Right. Yeah.
You know. I mean, it's not easy to hang it, but
I know.
I would, I would probably try to make it, but I would hit it real soft, hoping that it hangs. You know.
Not your order's on?
Well, it looks like Scott's gonna. I don't know. I think Scott's gonna make the 7 here and come across. I know when I shoot this shot, I pretend like almost, hey, I'm gonna try to scratch here, because even if you do scratch, but with the way these guys shoot that shot, if you
Yeah.
scratch it, it's like a sellout. But I mean, the worst thing you could do, obviously, here is underhit this. Make the 7 and you underhit it. You want to make sure you get to that. Or you could just, he could just do this and just nick it and come all the way back down table. Rail first and nick it.
And that's Dennis's hole over to on the right.
Yeah, he left him a shot.
Okay, so he's got to shoot this.
Yeah, seeing the
Don't you
sevens-
think so, Chris?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's not the easiest shot, but I mean, he figures to get it close. I mean,
The main thing he doesn't want to do here is sell.
Yeah,
So
leave a
if
bank.
if you were going to do this, you would have to play a little bit long, don't you think?
yeah, you just want to judge good speed. That's the most important in that shot. That's in the center.
Yeah. Boy, he certainly Dennis extended the game needlessly, I think, by that one safety that he played.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that one on the four and the I think it was the 4 and the 6.
You see, now the safety that he did, he played it rail first, all right, and so he's turning the cue ball a little bit loose. He doesn't know where the in this
Yeah.
case the 9 ball, where it's
Yeah, I
going to
think he-
end up.
Yeah, I think he should have just pocketed the 9, and I think he should have just pocketed the 9 and came straight across and played the game from
Yeah,
there.
keep it simple.
Yeah,
He was too complicated.
yeah. I mean, only bad thing that could happen if he does that.
That's how he wanted to hit it right there.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not easy to judge, you know.
Well, yes, he made it a little bit tougher on himself than what it should have, and because he chose a more complicated option,
Yeah,
it's harder to execute.
yeah.
And as I said, you want to shoot those safety that you know you can shoot it 100 times in a row and you're
Yeah.
going to get the same result.
Or if anything, if he shot his shot 100 times and if he pocketed the ball 100 times, I think he would be a favorite to come out better pocketing the ball. Mm-hmm. If he shot both shots 100 times, let's say. Yeah, if Dennis would have happened to lost that game, he would have started to feel the heat a little bit.
Yeah.
Would have been 35 to 29.
There's the shot he wish he could have had back.
Yeah.
Because of Dennis-
yeah, that's right. He missed that 7. That's
Yeah,
right. When it hit the point.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to amp up and hit that shot real hard, maybe with like a draw and hit it real hard with the draw, and the cue ball floats to the back rail. Somehow, if you miss it, it's gonna fly out of there. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's easier to be accurate when you hit it a little bit more, a little harder. Yeah, for only way Scott to put some pressure on him from here out, Scott's gonna have to win the next 5 in a row. I think 5 or 6. He'd have to win 6 in a row to have a pretty good to put some heat, put some heat on him.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, or the way it looks now, all you got to do is just trade racks. Dennis, just trade racks. Just like he's doesn't want to do anything that's not well thought out.
Yeah, from here on out, I think he could afford to go 3-1, Dennis.
Yeah.
Dennis just happens, Scott needs to win 12 games. Oh, okay, yeah, so that'd be only, Scott,
He could go
3-1. Yeah, he could go 3-1. Yeah, because if he goes
2-1, he could go safely. If he starts going
Exactly.
3-1, then it's
Exactly.
going to come right down to the wire. Yeah, he's only got to win 1 game now to Scott's 2.
Yeah.
If he does that, he'd be safe. If he starts
Yeah,
going
somehow-
3-1.
Yeah, Scott's definitely got to win the next 4 games in a row to have some sort of a chance. Yeah, that would have to be how Scott would be able to win from here. If he goes 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, his last 3 would finish him the match.
He'd have to go 3-1,
Three?
3-1, 3-1,
And then
3.
next 3, and then that's it. Then it's over. Yeah. So that's the way Scott would have to win this match. He'd have to win 3 games to 1 from here out. And he's starting on Dennis's break to win the 3 every time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to go 3-1, 3-1, and 2 of the games he's got to win are on Dennis's break.
He's got to break serve.
Huh?
He's got to break serve like in tennis. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, he's gonna look to clip 9 and both of them. Yeah, that's what I thought. You get that shot 9. He may have a.
You got to look at the stack. He's got to look at the 8-ball.
He's looking at the bank combination, I think, and the 2-4.
Scott's sitting right there at his angle. He's looking at the 8-ball to see whether or not it goes, and Dennis hasn't really looked at it.
Yeah. Yeah, because Dennis is amping up to play this straight back.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit this. He's gonna try to draw straight, or he's gonna go up table. That 8-ball looks like it may be dead, man. I don't know. Well, it's got a little bit of a. We can see there's a separation, but between the 7 and the 8, there's a little bit of a separation, but yeah, Scott's not even looking at it. It's not even close. This is no easy task here. Wow, he hit that good. Well, he looks like he's out of the trap pretty much. He's looking at this bank. I don't like this bank combination. Even if he makes it, what's next?
Even he makes it, but I think that like I said, these balls are real sensitive. Anytime you shoot a combination and that first ball is sliding when it hits the second ball,
Yeah.
it just grabs it and throws it so much. He would have made that if he would have had some speed to it.
Oh, he left Scott a nice kick shot here. I think he can kick this 4 and I think he's going to kick this 4, and the cue ball may roll right into the 9 and kick this 4 in, and the cue ball he runs the risk of maybe the line. Oh no, he's not even going to shoot the kick shot. I'm surprised. I thought he had an angle where the cue ball would come up and he
he could come rail first underneath it, and or
No, I think directly into it, because then the cue ball comes up and into this path. But he just didn't even want to take a chance there.
What do you think about kicking at the side of the rack here? Lagging one rail and hit on the side of the rack.
If you can get a full hit on the 8, it's good. But to me, it looks like they may. It doesn't look like it's laying real good. But if you hit the 8 full, you'll be fine. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you hit that nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you hit it on the low side or the high side, he wouldn't have gotten a good result. But I think he's got to do something with this 1 and drop down on the back rail. If you can see it. Maybe he can't even see the 1. I don't know if he can see the 1. I think he's supposed to do something with the 1 and. Oh boy, I don't like this.
I think what he's afraid of here is the 5-9. The 9 looks like it's got a good kiss off the 5.
Yeah.
So
I see. Yeah, he didn't want to leave him up there. I think it was smarter what he did there. Just take a scratch. Let's see what he does. Yeah, because if he tries to kick up and down, if he just touches that 2, the cue ball's going right in the hole. May play this bank straight back. I don't know if you hit this straight back with inside English, then the cue ball goes into the 14.
what about taking a scratch here? Dennis should take a scratch. So force Scott to do something, because we're playing 3 scratches in a row. And you look at the 9. If you look at it over here, you can see that the kiss is, so
It's wired up. If he's got a good shot on this 4, if he can get out of the kiss, it's real tricky. I like him shooting the 4 with he's got a pretty good. If he hits anything with the 2, he's going to go in.
I don't know if I like this.
It's a funny angle though.
You know, if anything, to
Yeah,
shoot
you
it,
may
to
be
be try
right.
to float down behind the 14, you know, close to the 14.
Yeah. If you can go into the 14, then it's a good shot. And now he. Well, that wound up in a good spot for him, for Dennis.
So, you know, you look at the 7-8. There's a potential kiss headed for that he would at least have to look at it.
I don't know if he's just going to hit these hard and try to get them both out. That's all I could see. He's going to stop the ball right there and hope they don't fly out. Wow. Yeah. I guess
That
he's
looks
trying
like
to-
a shot I would make.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he was trying to go up table with the cue ball there.
Yeah, I don't think he put enough thought into that. I really don't.
I would have liked, if anything, banging him real hard and just hoping something good turns out. Wow, he's got to be pretty happy if Dennis can't make a combination here. I don't know if this. I think the 9 must pass the 5.
He cuts that 3, and he can come over and float over to the other side of the table and have a shot on the 8.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna have to do that. As good as a shooter he is, he's gonna come back and forth twice and get on the 8 or the 10. I like going back and forth on this shot and coming on the 8, but we'll see what he does. He's pointing at the 1.
Yeah, the speed might be such that he has to go back across twice. In other words, you can't slow roll it in, and if he slow rolls it, he's not going to hit it hard to get the cue ball over there. He won't hit the 3 hard enough.
Yeah. I think you can make it, and the cue ball goes 1, 2, 3, back, maybe on the 8.
Yeah.
It's probably easier to pocket the ball like that, and you put outside English on this shot. I think it makes it a little tougher. I'm sure that doesn't matter for this guy. Plus, if he plays for the 1, it's going to be, you have to get a nice angle to fall back on the 8.
You know, if he played a combination, you know, and hit it softly and holds the cue ball right there stuck up on the 13, or even, you know,
Yeah,
that's a possibility, but evidently he doesn't like it, so.
yeah. Wow, he hit that nice. I mean, that you couldn't ask. Perfect angle, everything.
Yeah.
You couldn't ask for a better shot.
All I got to do here is pocket the ball, and he's going to
Yeah.
get automatic shape on the 7
Yeah, that's
or
the
the
best.
8.
That's the best angle you could have to carry you to the 8. He may even be able to fall on the 7 here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either one of those 2 balls, if he just rolls it in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're just playing position for 3 different balls here. You just want to float down there. Best place to be to get right off the diamond, center diamond over there. And just,
So there's only one thing wrong with that shot. Chris, he put himself on the rail.
Yeah.
So now he's
that's
limited.
the only place. But I'm sure he's going to shoot the 7.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. It's a little bit
but
of a...
I think he's going to shoot the 8, because if he shoots a 7, he's going to come up too high.
No, I don't think he'll come up too high. You can roll it in and get right above the side pocket. Then you got the 10 next.
Well, I think the 10 passes. If the 10 passes,
I think it passes. It's really close. Yeah, but nothing can go wrong with the 7. Even if you're having to miss it, he's not going to have anything. I'm pretty sure you can kill this and get it right by the side. Oh, he overdid it.
You see, that's what I meant as far as trying to hold that cue ball, you know.
Yeah,
he hit it fairly softly, you know.
And you overcut it though. If he happens to make
Yeah.
it, it's not going to go up as high.
What's he going to do? Try to cut the 10 in?
He's looking at the 10.
I'm going to tell you, when you on thin cuts on these balls, it's more difficult because the cue ball will grab the object ball so much, and so you've actually, like if you were trying to cut this ball in,
Yeah, no, it's tough to judge.
yeah.
Although I saw Dennis make a few of them yesterday. They went like right in the center.
Yeah, it's like here. He's got to be careful here, very careful.
Couldn't make it off the 8. I'd rather make it off the 8 if anything. But that's asking a lot.
But he's only going to get one.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
That's
there's no reward. Is he gonna 3-rail this? I can't see where he's just gonna make it.
Hey, buddy.
Now see that 10 does pass. See the path right
oh
here.
yeah, I see.
But now it doesn't. See, so he was making that 7, playing for the 10 next. I guess he just got to cut the 10 and come back up by the side. I can't see anything else. The best thing would be if he cuts the 10 in between the gap between the 8 and the 14, and somehow he gets it on his side, and then he gets the cue ball up. But that'd be the best thing he could do here. But if he hits it that full, he runs the risk of scratching maybe.
Yeah, I think you just try to feather it and bring the cue ball back up, say by the side pocket.
Yeah. That's what he did. I think Scott's going to have a bank on this 8. He'd like to bank the 8, not even to make it, to bank it into the 7 and draw the cue ball out 2 rails. But we'll see what he does. Oh, he's not even going to shoot it. Oh, okay, he played that. Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, if he would have wedged him on that 10, on that 7, where he couldn't see anything, he would have been a little bit of a
Now he's
jam.
going to cut the 8 thin, and one rail of cue ball's going to go between the 10 and the 6, probably.
Yeah. Okay, he didn't do that.
And there we go back now. Scott shoots at the 8. He just has to be aware of that 5 or the 9.
Yeah, and then that 9 must not be laying good off of the 5 because it looks like he's doing something with the 8 here. He's probably thinking about banking it 4 rails, not to make it in his pocket, but to get it, in the center diamond. No, I think he's just gonna roll into it. Oh, okay. Well, that was good. I don't think he left him anything. I think if Scott has a chance, if Dennis lets him see the kick on the 7, he may try to kick the 7 in his pocket. If the cue ball leaks down too far by this chalk down here or something, he may
He
try
likes that shot.
Yeah.
No, he's thinking about playing this combination. He was slow rolling it, as long as he doesn't disturb any of the other balls, that he could make it. And
Yeah. If he could cut the 13, I feel like if he can cut the 13 into those balls, then he's going to just float off of the 6, and he doesn't even run the risk of doing anything real bad. But I guess the 13 must not go. Like the 13, I'm saying like the 13-5, and the cue ball floats off the 6.
yeah.
Could sell out a bank, but no, he made the balls even uglier for himself now.
Yeah.
Now Scott's going to kick at the 7.
Yeah, I would not have hit that one so hard.
Yeah, he's got nothing to even worry about. Everything's, doubled up now. Nothing goes in Dennis's pocket. Only bad thing could happen is if he somehow clips the 9 after kicking the 7. See, he almost clipped the 9. Actually, probably wouldn't have even been that bad if he clips the 9, because then the cue ball goes. I don't think he can 3-rail this one. I think he loses the cue ball if he 3-rails it. I like doing something with the 7 here. I don't like leaving that 7 there.
Deanna, your order's up?
Well, that wasn't a bad shot.
Yeah, it worked out. Maybe he's looking at shooting this 14 and drawing the cue ball into the 4, into the 5, I mean, but I don't know. How about you come off of the 13 into the rail behind the 14? Mm-hmm. That takes. It's a tough shot, but if you happen to execute it.
If you don't, though, you know, he's going to leave a shot on at very least to clear the 7 out or a bank on the 8.
Now, actually, if you go high, the 5's blocking the 8. If you don't, as long as you got the right speed where you don't. The only bad thing that happen is you just leave him straight in on the 14. If you hit it a little thick, you don't hit it thin enough. Oh, he's gonna kick. This isn't a bad shot either. He's gonna kick the 14, get it rolling towards his pocket. That wasn't a bad shot. He could have got lucky and bounced up and put him behind the 5 and 9. Tell you one thing, he better do something with the 7 here, I think. Yeah, he could cross the 14, go up table. He's gonna get this a little bit of speed, maybe try to break. Oh, okay, put him behind it.
I didn't really like that shot that much. I would have put him up in the end rail.
No, I mean, I've,
You know?
yeah. I like getting rid of that 7. If I'm Dennis, I'm getting rid of that 7. I mean, Scott's going to figure out some way to wedge you behind the balls. That 7's right there in front of your pocket. Now you got to maybe shooting this.
I mean, look here. It looks like he could hit underneath the 14 on the 2 rails underneath it. I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah. I was looking at maybe he banks the 5 into the 9. 5 goes off the 9. Maybe he knocks the 7 off. Cue ball, fouls forward and out a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's got. I don't know how the angle's laying though. It must not be laying that good, or he would have shot it already.
He's gonna have to cut the 9 or the 4 ball to get in. Is that the 5? I can't tell.
Yeah, the 5 and 9, 5, 9, and 15. That's a 3-ball cluster. Maybe he's just gonna bank the 15. He's trying to. I think if he banks the 5 cross corner, he runs the risk of maybe selling out the 9. I think he's just going to try to put him up against the 9-5.
That's the best shot.
Yeah.
Left him a bank though, looks like.
Yeah. I don't know if it's straight. If it's straight where he can follow it and get on the 7, then it's really.
Yeah.
You can't see if it's straight. Then
Looks to be like he's got to cross it.
Yeah. Well, if he's got to cross it, it's not real bad then. It's still. Yeah. He does have to cross it. And he's got the 8-ball next.
Yeah.
Is that lit? That shouldn't be a kiss. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No, he'll avoid the kiss. It'll be a little close, but now this 8 goes. If he can get on the 7, I don't know. I don't know if he can bring it back to the 7, make the side. One thing he doesn't want to do is make this 8 and scratch.
I don't see how he's going to scratch. Are you trying to get position on the 7?
On the 7, yeah. Well, he's gonna cue ball's gonna float down.
Yeah. So, well, I would say that he would just roll the 8 in, bounce up off the rail, and then he can bank the 7 across.
I think he's gonna play the cue ball into the 6. He's gonna try to go into the 6 and open up the 10. Oh, okay. It must be. Oh, he's gonna play that combination. I guess the combination must be.
Which one? That's 13-9.
13-9.
12-9.
Yeah. I got. Well, I didn't even see that. Yeah, before it didn't go, but I guess somehow the ball's got. Oh yeah, the 5 ball got removed from there. That's why.
Needs 1.
Yeah, well, yeah, this game's over.